Welcome. I am Kristen Wood, your favorite body wellness coach, and I help women get their health back on track. And today, in this Kiss from Kristen, I want to share about something I'm going to call the Humpty Dumpty scenario. And I'm going to share a story of a client, a little bit of my story, and then I'm going to leave you with a resource so that if you see yourself in this scenario, you have a first step that you can take. So I had a client share with me that she knew from the outside looking in, everything in her life looked like it should be wonderful. You know, her and her husband had stable jobs. They had the home. They had a family. They had the cars, took the trips, had the toys, all the things. But she still felt like she was broken. She knew all the outside pieces were okay. There was nothing wrong with those pieces. But for some reason, she just felt like there was something broken inside of her. I could so resonate with this. I spent decades of my life trying to be the perfect daughter, the perfect wife, the perfect mom, to be the perfect employee, to look the perfect way. And all the pieces on the outside, I knew it was okay. I knew I really couldn't control those, and I wasn't unhappy with those. So I directed all my attention towards me. What about me could I fix? And it really just fertilized the problem that there was something wrong with me when there wasn't. But because I felt like I was the only thing that I could really control, I did extra workouts. I didn't particularly want to focus on making a change in my diet. I was more than happy to take any pills or products that were going to curb my appetite, so that was my way of controlling my diet. But I just wanted to exercise more and more, and that was how I was going to achieve this perfect body. And when it didn't happen, I just continued to feel broken. And thank God coaching came into my life. Thank God this was introduced to me. And I was able to see that I wasn't broken. I'm not broken. My clients aren't broken. You're not broken. What if instead of searching for this magic way to patch all the cracks in yourself, all the flaws that you see, what if the cracks weren't meant to be patched? What if they were meant to be broken wide open? You see, the way I now see it is that when I just let those cracks go, more light and love gets to come in, and more light and love gets to shine out. That's when I get to bloom and be the person that I'm meant to be. When I'm spending all my time just like holding myself together, willing the cracks not to come apart, it's so overwhelming to us, and it feels like something's wrong because, yeah, we're not meant to have those cracks sealed. They're meant to come open. And in my 12-month Total You Transformation program, it's the container that you can learn how to let it go, that you can start to bloom and shine, and you can learn the way that your body is communicating to you. You can read the signals. You can start to see what changes you can make, because your body is meant to be in harmony. It's designed to work in this balance. But it gets out of balance because we're struggling so hard to keep everything together that we start creating these habits to cut corners. And those habits start the pattern of getting our body out of sync, out of harmony, and everything just feels out of whack. So there's a mentor of mine that talks about this concept, the rain barrel effect. And this idea is that we all are born with this rain barrel. And from the day we're born, the rain that starts coming into the rain barrel is the stresses of our life, the chemicals, the toxins. All of that just starts filling up our rain barrel. The problem is you don't know if your rain barrel holds a gallon. Does it hold 10 gallons? Does it hold 1 cup? And when it's full, the overflow, that is the chronic diseases. That is inflammation. That is feeling a lack of mobility. That's brain fog. That's when the rain barrel is full and we need to start emptying it. But the overflow never empties it. That's just overflow. The way to empty it is you have to turn on the spigot at the bottom. And that happens when we start making new habits and we start getting our body back in sync, working in harmony, finding the balance. That's when we can start to empty that rain barrel, and you can see a decline in the chronic diseases, the inflammation, the lack of mobility becomes mobility, the brain fog can clear up. And because nobody's rain barrel is the same size and nobody's life has the same stressors and inputs, it happens at different times that your rain barrel starts overflowing. And the Total You Transformation Program is a great place to learn the tools that you need in order to open that spigot and let that rain barrel empty out and start blooming and enjoying the life that you've created. You know, we've worked so hard to get to a certain point, and then all of a sudden when we're right there at that point, we just don't feel good anymore. And I want to help you feel good and enjoy what you've created for yourself. And you can jump right in to the Total You Transformation Program anytime you want, or you can book a one-time free of charge Unlock Your Wellness session, and we'll talk about where you're at, what your goals are, and what are your struggles right now. And I'll let you know, honestly, is the Total You Transformation something that's going to support you and move you forward? Or is maybe something else more suited for you? So I hope you got some value out of this. Think about, are you ready to bloom? Does it make sense that maybe you need to quit holding all this together and struggling to keep the cracks intact and just let it go and let the real you bloom? I'll see you next week with another Kiss from Kristin. Bye-bye.